Previously on part 1 of Top 10 Trading Scams Traders Need to Know.
Steve, I showed my history. Count the columns. How many columns of data do you see here? 1, 2, 3. 3 columns. Now, I encourage you to take your TradingView. Remember, this is TradingView. Paper account or not, doesn't matter. Now you go look in your TradingView. Tell me how many columns you have. Quick scroll, right? Quick scroll to show you. Look at all my trades, right? This looks like a bunch of trades, doesn't it? Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to right there. So another 10 to there. So, you know, it looks like 30 some odd trades, doesn't it? So 30 trades, how many days do you think that is? How many days do you think that is? History do we have right here? What's that? Oh, I'm sorry, what'd you say? You can't tell because he took off the time date column? So you want me to show you how he does it? Have you figured it out yet? Scroll it. Doesn't show you any other tab, does he? Did you figure it out? You know what he's doing? How many trades is he taking? And over what period of time? Remember how ICT says partials pay 100% of the time? Well, I'm going to ask you one more time. How many actual trades do you think he took here? Without answering it for you, because I'm going to give the full reveal in part 2 if you guys want to see it. I need to tell this, you guys share this to all your Muppets. I have monetization turned off. I make 0 money from YouTube. I do not care about your clicks. I do not care about your views. I care about getting the truth out into the trading industry. If you have a problem with that, that's okay. I'm ready for you any day, but you do need to at least know how these con artists are defrauding you. Have you figured it out yet? Wait for all the fun in part 2. If you missed the first part, make sure you go back and check out part 1. You're going to be missing out on all of that fun. Right over here, we had everything, and we showed the Photoshop, the browse, dev mode, the private mentorship splitting, and of course tonight, though, it's all right here on the TradingView history tricks, the new one. This is the new kid on the block. This is the new hotness. People said, oh yeah, everybody knew about MetaTrader 4 that we talked about. Which one was that one? Was that one number 4 on our list there? And but now TradingView, people are saying TradingView can't be hacked, it can't be faked. Well, we show that ICT, according to his own family members, uses multiple laptops and cherry picks and records multiple devices, multiple accounts, and posts to you guys when he makes his big trades. Those are cherry picked and then reset all the time on his paper accounts. Again, multiple accounts, multiple laptops. However, this little trick right here that he showed you guys with the TradingView, people have said, well, Vinny, he showed his history. Where's the mystery there? Tonight, this one is for you. Let's go. I'm going to show you how it's done. Let's have some fun. But first, a word from our non-sponsor.
Michael J. Huddleston, aka ICT, calling himself the Inner Circle Trader, is a well-known con artist and fraud in the trading industry. There are very few trading scams who tell more lies than ICT. There is a well-known saying in the trading industry, how do you know when ICT is lying? When his lips are moving. Never trust anything coming from ICT. You have been warned. In this series we will be showcasing the history of this conman and revealing the fraudulent statements and outlandish lies and absurdities uttered by this fraud over the years in the trading industry. Know your history or you are doomed to repeat it. Get Wrecked Studios proudly presents Fraudulent and Stupid Things ICT Says. Enjoy.
Alrighty then, it's gonna be a hot one tonight. Let's bring in the wrecking ball. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, so let's get serious. So from our previous video, we remember him showing briefly at the very end of that video, and this is only a one-time thing. He doesn't do this all the time, but recently this is his attempt to try to make his Muppets, again, the lowest IQ traders on the planet and the most toxic and ridiculous cult-like stooges that you'll ever meet in the trading industry, They're easy to manipulate, very gullible. So ICT knows he doesn't have to show them much, and they are monetarily and financially incentivized to lie for him so that they can resell the stuff to other traders. As we've shown before, that ICT's whole thing about being mentor of your mentor, he is actually the scammer of your scammer. He is teaching people how to scam other people and saying, hey, this is what you should do. You should fake people and then sell signal services and Discord trade rooms. He literally teaches them, tells them to go out there and resell services. It is absolutely disgusting. So if you're wondering, well, how come, why are all these people supporting him? It's because they can't make money trading, so they have to come out here and lie and sell you on it. Anyhow, so we'll bypass that. Let's get into the history right here. So he's showing the history very briefly. This is not like, oh, he's always, you know, showing this all the time. This is a one-time thing. This one time he showed this video so that his Muppets can run around with this and be like, oh, see, he shows history. Look how many trades he took. Nope. It's all fake. So right here on this tab, we remember there were approximately, again, us on this page was about 20, but it goes up. Scrolled up farther, it's about 30 to 40 trades in this scenario, or so it looked like and appeared. So how do you make one trade look like 40 trades? Oh, Vinny, I don't understand. How could you possibly do that? The answer is partials. What do you mean, Vinny? I'll show you here. I'll try to get this as clear as possible, and I'd like you guys to let the rest of the trading community know how this works, so that other people can't be defrauded, because he's not the only one doing this. I've seen other Muppets of his doing this exact same thing. And you know, again, if you're just taking things at face value and you don't think that everybody's out there scamming, well, particularly in this industry, you just have to assume the worst. Unfortunately, it is sad. I hate this industry for what it is, but here we go. How do we do it with the partials? So part 2 is one big trade. Okay. So how do we take one big trade? Well, there's lots of ways, but in this scenario, ICT was showing that he had 150K in the account to start. And how do you know this? So one of his mentals was over here and paying attention. He's zooming in. And he asks Boss Man, hey, Mothman, so did you just run 150K to 339K in less than a week? Ooh. That's what it looked like. Okay. And look at his lie. He doesn't tell him the truth here. He's like, yes. In fact, this might be one of his sock puppet accounts. We don't even know. Like this, you can't tell in ICT, you know, how many of these are his sock puppets, how many of these are his little minions running around, because they're all incentivized to, you know, shill for him. Here's what he's got. I took a day off. Took off one day, and I didn't trade aggressively until yesterday and today. Otherwise, it would have been an awesome week. Yeah. So that whole thing, because somebody came over to me. This is why he, you know, called him to begin with. Some of his little Muppets started bragging to me. Oh yeah, he doubled his account in 150 years. Sure, what can you do, Vinny? I'm like, hold that. Well, first of all, you know, in a paper account, that's no problem. But I would have actually live streamed the whole thing, not pre-recorded it and talked over it like he did, and wouldn't have tried to fake you out with, you know, one trade being mini. And how did he do this? So all you have to do is take your 150K account, and how many contracts, pop quiz, how many contracts can you trade with 150,000? Well, if you're trading in a discount broker, that means 300 contracts. Now, I know a lot of you guys who are an ICT student, you're stupid. You don't know about this because you don't know about discount brokers, because all you know about is FTMOs and trader fundings, because, I mean, let's be honest, you guys don't have any money and you work at Burger King, and I appreciate you guys building my Whoppers. I really do. I love a good Whopper, and I love the fact that you guys are so good at putting my fries in the bag. I really do. So I appreciate you, ICT Muppets. I really absolutely do. So don't take my chagrins for granted. Okay. So here we've got, this is, you know, if you know how this works, so that's showing that there's 10 contracts into this current play right here. But as you start to digest this thing and see where, you don't see where this trade started, but it's very simple. All you have to do is start one big trade in a direction. Okay, just let's give an example. I'll tell you how to do this right now. You could go and just go long at some spot where you think something might happen. Maybe non-farm payroll, maybe at the open, doesn't matter. Now on your other laptop, if you want to save yourself time, go short, go long on one laptop, go short on the other laptop, okay, and then just let the play go. Now along the way, what was the key? Remember I said the very first thing was partials. Okay, so all you have to do is take partials along the way, because guess what every partial shows up as? In his little list there, each one shows up as a It's a trade. Simple, effective, and sick. Now let's say that you do it. If you just didn't have 2 laptops, how do you do it with just 1 laptop? Well, that's pretty easy on one. So if your first one doesn't work, reset, right? Okay, it didn't work, doesn't matter, reset, do it again. Nope, didn't work, reset, do it again. Again, he's not live streaming the whole thing, so he's got a cherry-picked trade that he's showing here. This is not in his live stream or anything. This is a cherry-picked trade that he showed in that little 2-minute clip. You guys go back to video number 1 to understand that. Watch the whole thing. Cherry-picked trade. So all you have to do, cherry-pick, you know, you can reset, reset, reset. Oh, got the big winner. Ho, ho, ho. Look at me. Take partials off. Take them off 10 at a time, 13 at a time, make here, there, make it, you know, try to flex it up a little bit. If I'm teaching the ICT Muppets here, you know, shake it up a little bit. Don't make them all even space, because then people won't believe you. Remember, you're trying to sell the dream. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, make them vary a bit so you don't know. But take off partials as it's going in your direction once you've got that big trade moving, okay? And now each one of those, here we go. Look at that. Looks like 2 trades right there, doesn't it? No, that was just, oh, you took some off right there, you took some off right there, and TradingView, those are being shown as individual trades. Now, of course, you would actually figure this out if you just stopped right here, because remember that key that I said, did you notice how ICT removed some columns? Did you notice there were only 3 columns here? And those of you guys who went and did your homework assignment, you check to see, well, how many on your TradingView out of the box default? This is not the default. So why was ICT hiding columns from view? I'll show you right now. This is how he pulled this off so that his mental midgets would believe, and they could come over there and run this up on me. Over here on a standard trading view, let me zoom out so you guys can see this a bit more. On a full standard trading view, yours looks like this. Let's count those columns again if I can get them all in where you can see it. You notice which one was removed? The time. This is the date time one. This is the most important one to pull off this shill. What you must do is turn this column off so that nobody knows that these were all one trade. Gotta take this one off, okay? That's the key. ICT would teach you. Take off this column, okay? Whoop. Whoop. And take off this column over here. Why? Because this one is the action column. You don't want anybody to know. You don't want to see the text of what you're doing, seeing that these are being partials taken off. You want to cover up that action. So there you go. You see that? See, it's so simple. Just take off column, action, take off column, date, time, just like ICT did. And then you're left with only 3 columns, which nobody can tell. It'll be great. And his fucking stooges are so stupid. They'll fall for it and they'll go wreck and tell Vinny, oh, we're the best. Smart money, I'm smart. Oh, daddy. My whole family told me I was stupid, but look at me, I'm smart. Smart money. Oh, Muppets. I'm so glad you guys build my burgers. You guys make a mean burger. I love it. Okay, so there you go. This is what real trading history. How do you take off those columns? So I'll show you how to take off the columns on the right. One of these. Here we go. On the right, there are little triple dots. All you got to do is on the right of your trading view, flip your button right over here. Select that button right there. And then what are we going to do? Uncheck time, uncheck action. And then all you're left with is P&L, bounce before and bounce after. And then you too can defraud everyone and make them think that you are a genius trader. That's it. And then sell a signal service, sell a book, write a book, sell it. Be a fraud nutbag like this guy who's gonna block anybody who goes out there and tries to tell the truth. So these are any one of our members. These are our members posting. Like we've got a collection of these of how many people ICT has blocked, and we're gonna be bringing all of that to court. And I can't wait. ICT is going down harder than Macro Hedge in a trading competition. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we put Macro Hedge out of business, exposing their fraud. We have put many asunder. And Mikey is the next one up, coming in for the thunder. If you guys got questions, pop them down in the comments down below. Hopefully you guys got something from this one. Share this around. Make sure people understand that this is the one. And remember, I do not monetize, so I do not care about your views. People are like, oh, I don't want to share yourself around because then people are going to get views and you're going to get paid. But folks, my monetization is turned off on my YouTube channel. So if you like this thing, do me a favor, hit that like button. Maybe hop over in our Discord channel chat, hang out with a really cool crew. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.